Welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today is a very big video because we are going to be talking about the next big update you guys will be expecting in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Now in yesterday's video I talked about how there's lots of stuff planned. Said the lead community manager was talking about how there's going to be loads of quality of life improvements and stuff like that coming. You know, we're hoping for TLC phase 3, but the one big thing in the horizon coming our way is the ARK Fear Evolved 3 event. Now we've been waiting since like 2017 for this, and it's been delayed and stopped, and other things have been happening, but Wildcard have said all events are planned this year, and then obviously we've had the Valentine's Day event and the Easter event, so hopefully they stick to the plan and we get everything to do with Fear Evolved. I'm going to be going through all the information that you need to know about how big the update usually is, what's most likely going to be coming, and loads of things like that. Now if you guys are excited for the big Halloween update, smash that like button. Let's try and go for over 700 likes, and subscribe if you are new to the channel, as you know, because you can get all your ARK news here, especially if you have notifications turned on as well. But anyway, let's get in with this. So as I said at the beginning of the video, the quality of life improvements are meant to be coming, and this person said what's up with the silent treatment? I thought there was supposed to be some news on the quality of life updates this week. He said, I'm still putting a list together, it's taken longer than expected. When I said updates earlier, I didn't mean to say that we already had the updates lined up. I meant we're posting a list and then choosing from that 4 updates. So I mean, I know the TLC is probably going to be the most popular one, so I hope that will be in their list of choice, which would be absolutely fantastic. But this main part of the video is going on to the big Halloween update. So it all started October the 28th 2015 and ended November the 5th 2015. This was the first ever Fear Evolved event, and as you can see, Fear Evolved changes some gameplay aspects of the game, as well as adding the Dodo Rex and some event only item skins. We had the Carno Bone costume, the Rex, Raptor, Bronto, Trike, and Stego. There was the Witch Hat skin, Dino Witch Hat skin, Dodo Rex mask skin, pumpkins, stolen headstones, and scarecrows within the game. As you can see as well, the Dodo Rex, which is an event-only creature, spawns from time to time together with an army of zombie dodos, which it's been such a long time since the Dodo Rex was actually in the game, which is quite upsetting because I know a lot of people find it a lot of fun having it run around and be able to fight against it and everything like that. Other different game-changing features is like the leaves of most trees on the island are brown and orange instead of green. Cave creatures like bats and spiders appear above the ground. Nights last longer than usual, and the climate is usually a little bit colder. So that was the first ever one. Now you would have seen the trailer just before as well, which is fantastic. It was a really awesome trailer. They did then move on to number 2, but I don't think there was a trailer for number 2. But this one was the same, October the 28th, 2016. There might have actually been a trailer for this one as well, which I can show you guys that at the end of the video or something. But as you can see, like during Fear Evolved, I think the Xbox managed to get this one because it was released on the Xbox just before the PS4. So like during Fear Evolved 1 on the island, for the first time on the center as well, players can hunt down the Dodo Rex and its zombie dodo army. As well, on Scorched Earth, you could actually go for the Dodo Wyvern and its new zombie wyvern army, which was one of the brand new features added in with that in 2016, which everyone was very excited for. As you can see, the leaves on the island were brown and orange instead of green again, and I think it was pretty much the same. Cave creatures like bats and spiders appeared above the ground. Night lasts longer than usual. The climate is a little bit colder. There was more like skeleton creatures. You know, you had the Giga, and really, I think most of the stuff. There was a werewolf mask skin, vampire eyes skin. You had more, well, I suppose, the same items and everything like that. But it was a really cool event, and there was lots of stuff to do. And I remember doing the how to spawn in video, and lots of people loved that because it really helped people out. Now, we were all expecting for 2017 Fear Evolved 3 to be released. It's been one of the most popular and most demanded events for ARK, yet it's still been stopped and it hasn't been released due to DLC releases. but I think 2017, the Witch's Curse was added to the game instead. It was a Halloween event, and it ran from the 30th of October until the 1st of November, so it wasn't long at all. It is the sequel to ARK Fear Evolved 2, but it wasn't really the same, and it wasn't as good, and I remember people were a little bit annoyed because it wasn't affecting single player that much. It was mainly just affecting official, and lots of people said it was just kind of something added in just to make people think, oh look, it's something Halloween, even though not much effort was put into it. As you can see, black and orange spiders now spawn on beaches. That all of the sort of like cave creatures and stuff, spawn points are changed around the map, and the creepy crawlies are out to spook, as it says. Skins can now randomly spawn in level 3 supply drops. Quality of drops increased, which was cool. Colder, longer nights and shorter days, which again is something people weren't really enjoying. You could actually add it on your single player and unofficial servers from here, but it really wasn't that good. As you can see, in comparison to the Halloween events in the last 2 years, this event features less content due to the development team focusing mainly on aberration, which again is what I said. And then that's when Fear Evolved 3 was meant to come out the year after in 2018, but unfortunately the same thing happened again as they were working on Extinction and it didn't get released. But this year, Wildcard have stuck to their promises and they've started to release all of the events again with lots of more cooler stuff. So ARK Valentine's Day number 4 got released February the 12th, 2019 until February the 18th, 2019. As you can see, if you want to pause the video and go through some of the stuff that was in the event, then you can. But I didn't think it would be that interesting for you guys for me to read through it, as it's something that's already been now. And you're just going to be looking more forward to what's actually coming out with the game. And then they did the same after that by releasing, most recently, ARK Excellent Adventure number 4, which came out actually on my birthday, April the 16th, 2019. And ended April 30th, 2019. And as I said, you can pause the video right now if you want to see what came out with that event, because it was pretty cool. Most people were actually expecting the Dodo Rex in this, but they didn't release it because they started like when the game first came out, they started releasing it more with like other events, but it is mainly just meant to be for the Fear Evolved event, and I feel like that's what they're going to be bringing back this year. Now, if you want any information on what tends to come with Fear Evolved in the sense of how big the patch is, what else comes, what most likely will happen with this patch is they'll release some quality of life improvements. Definitely will not be TLC Phase 3 then, because they would want to do a separate branding for that for another update. Sorry about that. You'll be expecting other little quality of life improvements to make the game look better, less glitches and everything, but you'll probably be looking around about 5 to 10 gigabytes for this update. It really depends on how much other stuff Wildcard release in the update. The events don't tend to take up too much space because it's a smaller file, and the past ones have been like 5 to 8 gigabytes, but because there is quality of life improvements coming our way, we're probably looking closer to the 10 gigabytes on all platforms. Sometimes it's smaller on PS4 and sometimes, well, most of the time it's smaller on the PC. But anyway guys, I hope you have got all of the information today about the new Halloween event Fear Evolved 3, which most likely, if Wildcard stick to their promise, will be coming this year again. As you can see by the pattern, the 28th of October for the first one, the 28th of October for the second one. For the third one, it was the 30th. So you could be looking any time around from 3 weeks to 4 weeks. It really depends on how on top Wildcard are, because there's obviously a new DLC coming out in December with the Genesis Season Pass, so I hope they don't cancel it for a third year in a row. Thank you for watching guys. If we can hit that 700 like target, that would be fantastic. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. See you guys later.